good.
Good evening. I'd like to call the Merrillville Town Council meeting for Tuesday, September the 9th, 2018 to order. It is 6:30. We'll have invocation by Pastor Bob Zott from Impact Christian Church. And please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Before we begin tonight, let's take a moment for silence, prayer in memory of what happened 17 years ago. God our Father, perhaps that memory will never leave our hearts and minds. Maybe it shouldn't, Lord. But we pray, Father, even as we gather here this evening and to carry out the business of this community, we thank you, Lord, for that which provides community for the people here in Merrillville. We ask for a refreshness among all of us as we contribute to each other's lives, as we strengthen, as we pull together for things. Father, as we reflect upon what happened years ago, may our hearts never be healed of that grief. But as we continue to understand what it calls for among us, to be those who call upon you, to be upon those our names are written as Americans, Father, may we stand boldly and courageously as a community together to fight that which is evil. So, Father, now as we bow in prayer, we do so asking for your guidance and your wisdom, and Father, for your direction, for your care and your comfort, for your protection upon our protectors. We thank you in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mr. Gerns.
Span. Present. Minchuk.
Here.
Uselak. Here. Karen.
Here.
Pettit.
Here.
Maka.
Here.
And Hardaway.
Here. 7 present. We have a quorum. Petitions, communications, acknowledgments, and remonstrations. We have a couple of large gathering permits. Mexican Independence Culture Day at Pepe's Restaurant. And a fundraiser for the FOP number 168 Scholarship Fund at Catch 22.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Barron, seconded by Councilman Minchuk, that we approve the large gathering permits for the Mexican Independence Culture Day at Pepe's and the fundraiser for the FOP number 168 Scholarship Fund at Catch 22. Any discussion?
Mr. President, and I don't know, Jeff, if you know this or anyone knows this, with the reconfiguration of what they call Lincoln Junction, that parking lot now, it looked like from the drawings I saw, it's going to be reduced just to in front of Catch 22.
I know
they're not going to impact Planet Fitness or the other 2 new restaurants that opened.
Yeah, I know they changed it this year. I don't know the exact layout. I can't tell you.
Okay.
But I know it is different than what it had done in the past due to the new development.
And obviously they've contacted Al Krieger. I mean, he owns the property. So, okay.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. We have a letter for waiver fees for the third BJ application calls for Cognito Brewery. We have a letter.
Yeah, would you like me
Would you read it, please?
Dear Town Council members, I hope this letter reaches each of you in good health. My name is Dwayne Williams, owner of Cognito Brewery, located at 8618 Louisiana Place, Merrillville, Indiana, 46410. We have been eagerly in search of a location to build out for our company tap room for the public to visit to enjoy our craft beers and wines. We have appeared twice and have been approved by the Board of Zoning and Town Council for approval at 2 different address locations in town, and would like to take this time to thank you for supporting our property search. Unfortunately, we have lease agreement difficulties with both properties and was unable to sign a secured lease. We are glad to announce that we have finally found space for the tap room at 8622 Louisiana Place. This unit is adjacent to 8618 and we will be sharing a common wall that we plan to cut an entryway into the south wall at 8622 to join the spaces. The lease has been signed and we are eager to begin the expansion. We are seeking a fee waiver for application costs for a third BZA hearing and town council meeting, and will graciously appreciate any assistance that can be given to our business development. Warm regards, Dwayne Williams, owner, Cognito Brewery.
Motion to approve, Mr. President.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Pettit, second by Councilwoman Uselak, that we waive the fees for Cognito Brewery. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. That concludes petitions, communications, acknowledgements, and remonstrations. Consent agenda. Accounts payable register voucher approval for September the 11th, along with the approval of town council meeting minutes for August the 28th, 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Councilwoman Uselak, second by Councilman Pettit, that we approve the consent agenda. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. That concludes consent agenda. Standing committees, budget and finance, Councilman Pettit.
No report unless Gene or Bruce have anything on the 2019 budget.
I have nothing this evening.
I got nothing.
You know? All right. That's all, Mr. President.
Okay, Public Works, Councilman Minchuk.
Yes, sir. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to authorize yourself as Town Council President to sign all related documents concerning the Centier Bank loan for the purchase of 5 trucks and a tractor dish mower for the Public Works Department. The Town Council awarded these bids back in the February 27th meeting with the understanding that the 5-year loan was to be procured for the purchase and refunded through the CCD fund. The loan will be in the amount of $871,235.40.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Minchuk, second by Councilwoman Uselak, that we approve the letter for the signing of the documents. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 7-0.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion. We used to do this in the past, and I had an incident come up at 95th and Randolph where we weren't all on the same page. So in a public meeting, I told Bruce I was going to do this. I'd like to make a motion that we install a 3-way stop sign at 93rd Avenue and Sullivan Lane out in the Grassfield subdivision.
Very good. Motion by Councilman Pettit, second by Councilman Span, that we approve a 3-way stop sign at 93rd and Sullivan Lane. Any discussion?
Yes, where is Sullivan Lane?
Sullivan Lane is about 4 doors down from the chief of police.
Oh, you're talking about
Out in the Panhandle on the south side,
the
Margie.
Panhandle.
Way out past
Okay,
Randolph.
So they need a 4-way stop sign.
3-way stop.
Oh, 3-way.
Yeah, because people come flying both directions of 93rd Avenue, and Chief can attest
since
to this.
we repaved County Line, it's gotten worse, and
Yeah,
the 93rd's fresh. I
Is
asked.
that close to Randolph?
Yes.
it's east of Randolph.
East of
About,
Randolph?
what, Joe, about a half a mile?
Yeah, 5 miles.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the area now. All right.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Anything else? Council Affairs, Councilwoman Lamarck.
I have no report tonight.
Personnel Policy, Employee Benefits, Councilwoman Barron.
No report?
Public Safety, Councilwoman Uselak.
Yes, our parks are being watched by the police on and off, which I appreciate. We did have a bunch of teenagers hanging out there late at night. A sign was put up on the park, I believe, by Bruce, and the police chief has sent out police cars that are patrolling through the evening, early evening, and the parks seem to be in good shape, which we appreciate, Joe.
Thank you.
Sure. And Bruce.
You're welcome. Anything else on the public safety?
Oh, yes, and a light that was fixed close to my house, Bruce, thank you. What a difference having the light fixed and half that tree was trimmed off, and we get so much more light now. So thank
Very
you.
good. Parks and Recreation, Councilwoman Lamarck.
I do not have anything but Janice.
Just a couple things. Adam Benjamin Park, which is the new name for Hendricks Park, or it is the name for Hendricks Park.
The original name.
The original name.
Right.
The playground equipment is installed.
Yes.
The C7 stone was put down today, and the rubberized surfacing will be put down on Friday. We will snow fence that in, and we're going to have to watch it for at least 12 hours so nobody vandalizes the surfacing because it'll be wet.
Yes.
And I ordered a sign. It'll take about 4 weeks for the sign with the new Adam Benjamin Park on there to be created, and then we'll install it.
Well, they use that park for Montessori school too, don't
Yes.
they? Yeah, because I know one woman called me from there. I think I told you asking about a fence. And I said I didn't know if they were going to install a fence, a new one. But I know we have that orange fence surrounding it now.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
And we'll keep that up until construction's completely done, so it's a safe area.
Yeah, I've been driving by there a few times a week. It looks good. Thank you.
You're welcome. And the only other thing I have is approximately a year ago, I asked the council to approve a sign project on the ENL trail from Hammond all the way to Chesterton. The ENL trail will have all matching trail signs, welcome signs, and mile markers. That project did go through. We should be installed. We finished the environmental, and we should be installing the signs sometime this fall. And just so you know, the total amount of the signs for Merrillville was $45,467. However, it was 80-20 federal grant, and our 20% will only be $9,093, and that will be taken out of our impact budget. And that's all I have, unless anybody has any questions.
Thank you. Environmental Affairs, Councilwoman Barron.
No report.
Election Public Relations, Councilwoman Uzelak.
No report at this time.
Economic Development, Councilman Pettit.
No report.
Utility Liaison, Councilman Span.
No report.
Abandoned Properties, no report. General Orders. First reading ordinance number 18-19, an ordinance of the town of Merrillville, Lake County, Indiana, creating a budget line item within the EMA general fund budget.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Pettit, second by Councilwoman Uzelak, that we approve of ordinance 18-19 on first reading. Any discussion? Roll call.
Span.
Yes.
Minchuk.
Yes.
Uselak.
Yes.
Barron.
Yes.
Pettit.
Yes.
Lamarcus.
Yes.
And Hardaway.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Ordinance 18-20, ordinance of the town of Merrillville, Lake County, Indiana, appropriating additional monies within the 2018 local road and street fund of the town of Merrillville, Lake County, Indiana for the year 2018, not included in the current budget.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Pettit, second by Councilwoman Barron, that we approve ordinance 18-20. Any discussion? Roll call.
Span.
Yes.
Minchuk.
Yes.
Uselak.
Yes.
Barron.
Yes.
Pettit.
Yes.
Lamarcus.
Yes.
And Hardaway.
Yes. That concludes first reading ordinances. Second reading ordinance number 18-18, an ordinance of the town of Merrillville, Lake County, Indiana, appropriating additional monies within the cumulative capital improvement fund for the year 2018, not included in the current budget.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Uzelak, second by Councilman Pettit, that we move ordinance 18-18. Is there any discussion? Because this is a second reading ordinance, we'd like to open it up to the public for any public comment on ordinance 18-18. Any public comment on ordinance 18-18? Any public comment? Roll call.
Span.
Aye.
Minchuk.
Yes.
Uselak.
Yes.
Barron.
Yes.
Pettit.
Aye.
Lamarcus.
Yes.
And Hardaway.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. That concludes second reading ordinances. Resolution 18-22. A resolution authorizing the acceptance of proposals to lease a portion of certain town retention ponds and all matters related thereto.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Uzelak, second by Councilwoman Lamarcus, that we approve resolution 18-22. Any discussion? Is this a retention pond for retention ponds, or just one? More ponds than one, or just pond?
Just one pond.
Retention pond. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 7-0. That concludes resolutions. There's no BZA action. Any old business?
Mr. President, question for Bruce. I got an email from Representative Olthoff about the community crossings,
Yeah, grant program.
the grant program, we're
Yes.
still submitting
Yes.
Whitcomb, right?
We're still, Whitcomb, which turns into like 3 other different names, but all the way down to 91st.
Right, the back road of the county.
And then also the second project we're gonna submit is 73rd Avenue, along with, County Line Road.
Okay.
There's
So are
going
you doing 73rd all the way through town, east to west, and out to the Panhandle, or
no, I'm just doing 73rd out east
out east?
with the community crossing funds.
Right.
Yeah, that money for west is going to be paid out of redevelopment funds.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Bruce has discussed that with me.
Okay.
And it'll probably take place when, next spring?
As soon as the weather breaks and it's good to go out there and pave. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, so far it looks like a good job on
Yeah,
73rd.
They did.
People are telling me they love it.
Good, they can drive faster now.
That's what happened.
Sorry, Joe.
Install more
Park
stop
on
signs.
Gable Road, Joe. You'll get them all.
Because we know people stop at stop signs.
Any other old business? Any new business? Okay, at this time, we'd like to open it up for public comment. If there's any public comment, we ask that you come, state your name, your address, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes.
Good evening. My name is Michael Dawson. I live at 241 East 78th Avenue. I was here in February complaining about multiple things. My life being threatened. My entire life being shut down.
Sir, can you speak up just a little bit?
Okay. My entire life being shut down by these individuals. I'll state these individuals and I'll proceed. My problem started out in the city of Gary, where I worked there for 26 years. My last job in the city of Gary, I was a building inspector, HGA, for the building department. My problem started with the election of Ken Freeman Wilson. I'm sure some of you probably know. The problem started with the hiring of an individual in the building department where I worked at, which had no knowledge, which that wasn't my business. I'm proud to say in almost 26 years, I never accepted a bribe in the city of Gary. That says a lot. People have gone to jail for this. They started harassing me, so my whole thing of going to the FBI was for harassment. No matter what I did, I'm the kind of person that always got to work on time, opened up the doors, did everything. And the reason why part of the reason why I always got to work on time is because how I was taught. Plus, I was coming from a second full-time job, so there was no reason for me to even go home. But the problem started with Ken Freeman Wilson with harassing me. And harassment continued to get worse. With the hiring of the building commissioner that didn't have no knowledge at all whatsoever, didn't even comply with the rules of the council of the city of Gary, which you should have 10 years of proven service to be a building commissioner. This person came through the door at 24. Again, that's none of my business. I do my job. The harassment continued and continued and continued and continued and got worse and got worse. I tried to file a grievance and whatnot. They even admitted that they were mistreating me and asked me would I drop the complaint. I told them no, because after trying to talk to you all, you kept harassing me, threatening my life.
Sir,
Yes.
does this have anything to do with the town of Merrillville?
Yes, it has to
Okay,
do with
great.
the town of Merrillville. Let me
get
try
to
to
the
shorten
case,
this. Town of Merrillville, just recently, this has been a problem that's been going on for almost 7 years. My house was struck by lightning, spring of 2015. Hit 5 feet from my head. Almost died. Had enough insurance to make these repairs, no problem. Repairs never got done. They defrauded me out over $300,000. I kept complaining. FBI, let me call names because that seems to be the problem. Ken Freeman Wilson started this. With the threatening of my life, with the denying me of everything in my life, as far as down here at my house, I can't hire a contractor. Everyone gets ran away. People come to my house, they never come back. So trying to hire contractors, and I've hired countless architects to put these plans together, no one will come talk to me. Can't hire an attorney. They run the attorneys away. Can't anyone, my family members haven't been to my house since the fire. Anyone that comes into my entire life, they run away. By the FBI agent in Merrillville, Sarah Lopez is the agent that I spoke to. She was the second agent that I spoke to about all the problems that I'm going through in my life. No one will address this. I guarantee you there's 30, 40 ways to me to prove everything I'm saying. And I hope everybody paying attention. Please take me serious.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
We'll have to cut. You only get 3 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you've already exceeded that.
I just want someone to address this.
I don't know what I remember you.
We had this in February, and we didn't know what to do besides legal counsel.
Know what to do then.
Well, no, and again, I advised Mr. Dalton at this time, he needs to go speak with the authorities, he needs to go speak with the prosecutor, he needs to go speak to the U.S. attorney. There is nothing that the town can do as a municipality for him if he's making all these allegations. He has to go through it by private counsel means or by going to see those independent agencies.
I did that. I can't hire an attorney, and I went to Hammond. I've even went outside.
Sir, if someone's defrauded you, there's nothing that the town can do. That seems like an independent matter where you need to file charges of theft, conversion, deception, some type of home warranty, or some type of homeowner fraud. There's nothing the town can do for you.
There is so much that goes with this. I know I don't have time to explain it. It has everything to, some of it has everything to do with Merrillville. I'm just asking for somebody to listen to me, somebody to.
We can listen to you, sir, but we can't sit here all night. And I understand what you're saying, and I'm sympathetic to it. And I wish that there was something else that we could do, but we don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you to do.
There is a lot to do, but I just want somebody. May I just have the minutes of this meeting?
We've given you more time than we normally allot.
No, I've only gotten it one time. And I'm just trying to make sure that I make this well. I'm not trying to cause a problem. I don't want anybody having any problems with me.
We know, we understand that, sir. And
Sir, if you want the minutes of this meeting,
yes,
you can go ahead and do a public records request for the minutes of this meeting.
God, I didn't have to go through that last time. I'm not trying to cause a problem.
No,
I'm just trying to keep up.
We understand that. But
so who do I speak to for that?
I can't understand why you can't get an attorney. There's 1,000 attorneys.
Everyone I speak to, FBI, because you know what? Because the crimes that I've seen and witnessed in Gary, this is the whole problem. Anytime I try to make things aware, it gets shut down.
Sir, anytime you want to go ahead and request the minutes of any meeting, you go through that gentleman's office, which is the clerk treasurer. He'll then forward it to me, and we'll take care of you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I can't see it.
That's Gene Guernsey. He's the clerk treasurer here. He's the keeper of the records.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other public comment? Any other public comment? Any other public comment? Seeing none. Announcements. Plan Commission meetings Tuesday, September 18th at 6:30. Environmental Resource Committee meeting September the 20th at 2 p.m. Town Council executive session September the 25th at 5 o'clock. Redevelopment Commission meeting September the 25th at 6:15. Next Town Council meeting is September the 25th at 6:30. And immediately following this meeting, we have an executive session.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Who seconded?